Welcome, everyone, to the Orchestra Sings, a virtual concert with the Tuscarawas Philharmonic Orchestra. I'm your host, Mrs. Glazer.
And I'm your conductor, Eric Benjamin.
Today, we're going to investigate the mystery, the beauty, and the power of the great melodies you've probably had the chance to sing and play in your music classes this year. We will explore how melodies are made and how composers and orchestras use melodies to sing, with selections like Come to Play, Oh Yea, and Beethoven's famous Ode to Joy.
As a special link-up treat, you'll even get to hear a brand new piece by yours truly and learn a little bit about the creative process of writing music.
To get us started, we've created a video mashup of our link-up theme song, Come to Play, with some of our participating students and schools. As you watch and listen, see if you can find and sing the main theme with us. It goes like this. Come to play, join sound with sound. Come to sing, we'll shake the ground with song. If that seems like a lot to learn in a few short minutes, you can try this great shortcut by using the solfege. You know, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Check this out. Come to play, join sound with sound. Come to sing, we'll shake the ground with song. Listen carefully and see if you can hear the melody in our performance of Come to Play. Winds blow, trumpets sound, strings sing, drummers, pounding drummers, come to play, join sound with sound, come to sing, we'll shake the I love the part where those three different melodies come together. 3 different melodies all at the same time. Now that's multitasking. So what is melody all about anyway? And what makes melody so magical?
We know that the melody is the tune, right? It's the part of a song that you can hum or sing or whistle or play on an instrument. When you hear a hand clap, that's a rhythm, not a melody. To get melody, you need different pitches.
And to make melody more memorable, those pitches can't just go in any old order. There are usually patterns in a melody, patterns that repeat. Good composers even organize those small melody patterns into bigger musical sentences and paragraphs, something we like to call form.
Take, for instance, Beethoven's masterpiece, Ode to Joy. The melody isn't really that complicated. Everything moves up and down by step, almost through the whole tune. But Beethoven organizes the musical sentences in such a way that you won't be able to forget this iconic melody. Let's take a look.
Going up, then going down, then going up, then step back down. Going up, then going down, then going up, then further down. This part jumps around, around, it steps right up, then jumps back down. Going up, then going down, then going up, then step back down.
Did you notice how the one musical sentence repeated 3 times? Now, we call those sentences A. And there was one musical sentence that stood out from the rest. It was different. Did you notice? Let's call that sentence B for Beethoven.
Beethoven has given us a melody with A, B, A form. And it is hard to forget. I think I'll be humming it all day.
But just in case you didn't quite get the gist, let's have some of our orchestra members give it to you in little bits. So now we've met the instruments of our chamber orchestra.
Wait, we haven't met all the members of our orchestra yet.
We haven't? Who's missing?
Why, you, of course. You are all family members with the orchestra because in this piece you get to listen, sing, or play. If you've been learning recorder at school, you can tune our recorders by matching pitch, just like our instrumentalists in the orchestra do.
Okay, everyone, let's get ready to play or sing an A.
So on your recorder, do you remember how to finger A? 2 fingers on top, thumb in back, nice full breath, and everyone. I love how some of you sang with your voices and some of you sang with your instruments.
You know, the melody of the Ode to Joy is only a small piece of a much larger piece called the Symphony No. 9, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. In a symphony, there are lots of melodies created by the composer, all grouped together. But the orchestra plays them like chapters in a book or acts in a play, each one with its own mood and storyline.
Speaking of which, did you know that Mr. Benjamin doesn't just conduct the orchestra? He composes music for the orchestra to play as well. In fact, he's written one of those longer pieces of music with lots of different melodies grouped together. You'll get a chance to hear some of those chapters in a few minutes. But first, we wanted to take a moment and ask Mr. Benjamin some questions about how he constructs melodies. First of all, I'd like to know what sparked your interest in music, and why specifically do you like to compose it?
What sparked my interest in music, I think I was about your age when I heard music on the television that made me really excited. And I liked rock music too, but I heard this music. One of them was a theme song for a cowboy show called Bonanza, and I really liked that. But then I heard music by Tchaikovsky, the ballet, the Nutcracker. I heard the lively Russian dance. And I thought that sounded so magical and so different. And I really wanted to hear more of that. And later on, when I got to be in middle school, I started to play in band. I played a baritone horn when I got to be in about 7th grade. And then I started playing in band a lot and listening to a lot of classical music because I just found that it really spoke to me in the way that a lot of other music don't necessarily. And then I discovered that it'd be some of my heroes, some people that I really like, composed music. And I decided I was going to give it a try, that there was something kind of, creative, like playing with Legos, or like drawing, or making a poem, or painting, or anything. But I didn't really think I could paint very well and stuff, but I thought maybe nobody else was trying it in my hometown in Vermont, so maybe I could write music and it would be cool.
Well, thank you for sharing that. The first piece we will hear is called Pixies. The title might give us some clues, but what inspired you to write this piece?
It's a variation. There's a theme that we'll play for you probably. We'll hear the whole theme, the first theme, and then I decided to take the theme and play with it. Again, like the way you would do Legos, where you might change the shapes. So I took this set of notes and I added some rhythm, and then I decided, since I was writing for string instruments, I wanted to make sure that I did one section where they all played plucking the strings. It's the Italian word pizzicato. Pizzicato, you can put it on pizza. So I started taking my tune and just sort of playing it on the piano and hearing it the way it would sound if string players plucked it. And it sounded really kind of whimsical, and like if it were music for a movie, it'd be a scene where kids were running around and playing tricks and having fun. And so I called it Pixies, because it's kind of like pixies in the music. I think you can hear them, but also because the word pixies is a little like the word pizzicato.
Cool. In Link Up, we've been talking a lot about how composers construct melodies, and it could be that you even did a little exercise adding some notes to one of the melodies in the curriculum. So how did you decide which instruments you were going to use in your composition?
Well, I was paid to write this music by the Tuscarawas Philharmonic to make a piece for string instruments that could be played at our string camp in the summer. And so, since there were only string instruments, that's what I was writing for. I grew up, as I say, playing baritone horn, but when I was in college, we didn't even have string instruments anywhere in northern Vermont where I grew up. But when I got to college, I got to play viola. And so viola became one of the instruments that I played. So I got to know string sounds, and I really love string instruments very much.
The second piece we'll hear is called Affirmations. What does this piece mean to you, and how is it different from Pixies?
Well, you'll hear that it sounds a bit like a march. And I I was writing it over the past year, and I was really thinking how we needed to sort of keep our spirits up. And the word affirmations is a powerful word about being affirming and positive. So I decided that this variation was going to be like a march and like something that's confident and happy. And so I wrote this piece as a march that we go marching into the future.
How long does it usually take you to write a composition?
Boy, it takes me a long time because it's all about making decisions. This note or this note, you know, this rhythm or that rhythm. And I make decisions really slowly. Some composers like Mozart could make them like that. But Beethoven, our good friend Beethoven, wrote and rewrote pieces, even his most famous pieces. So how long will it take me? Well, I'll tell you, I started in late March last year, and here we are as recording this, it's early April, and I only really finished the last piece, about 2 weeks ago, and in fact, I actually changed some notes this afternoon. So yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your creative process with us. Now, let's all listen to Pixies and Affirmation from Mr. Benjamin's composition, Sinfonia. We are nearing the end of our virtual concert experience, And now it's time to have a little fun.
If you know the movements of this song, the song's Oh Yeah, yes?
Yes.
Oh boy. If you know the movements to the song Oh Yeah, we invite you to get on your feet and try it with us. And here's a quick reminder on what to do.
During the verses, you step, touch, step, and clap, if that's what your teacher has taught you to do. When we say, oh yay, we turn and go like this to each other. Are you listening? Can you hear them calling? We are calling to you. So that's a quick reminder of what your motions are. If you don't remember what to do with your body, you can do something simple like this. We call it an ostinato, or repeating pattern. Here is ostinato pattern number 1. Stomp, 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 snap. Let's try it. 1, 2, here we go. Stomp, 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 snap. Stomp, 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 snap. Now, if that one seems a little easy, here's ostinato number 2. It goes like this. Pat, 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 snap. Pat, 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 snap. Pat, 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 pat. You got it? All right, let's try that one together. 1, 2, here we go. As we perform Oh Yay, I'll cue you in as to when you can try ostinato number 1 or ostinato number 2.
Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Cannizzaro, and I am joining Mrs. Glazer today so that we can sing Oh Yay together with melody and harmony.
Also joining us will be Mr. Doug Houston playing the piano part for us. So here is Oh Yay.
was just awesome, and I never say awesome, but that was awesome. You've all been fantastic participants in our virtual concert experience.
There are so many people we have to thank for our concert today, starting with the Tuscarawas Philharmonic Orchestra, our education partners at Carnegie Hall, our maestro, Eric Benjamin, and let's not forget to thank your teachers for doing such a great job preparing you for this concert.
Thanks, everybody, for helping us make the orchestra sing, and you keep singing and playing.